We're back for the second day. We're wearing the same thing, maroon out, because we're so pro farmers, and we're filming the same day, in case you're wondering. Okay, let's talk about block lunch and what I need from you and what rules and expectations we have. And the kids are going to tell you why we lost it last year. We do lose it sometimes. Every year, you know what's funny? Every year since we've done it, we've only lost it 2 days. Isn't that weird? It's like it takes twice for y'all to understand
What's going on,
Yeah. Last year they lost on the first day. They didn't get to start because they weren't doing what they needed to do at lunch. They left trash. They weren't having their IDs. So no, if I hear from teachers, you're leaving trash, you aren't wearing your IDs, you're not bringing your planners to school, we're having dress code issues, tardies, all those things, we won't have it because it's a privilege. What I need from you, treat this building with respect, meaning if we have a lot of graffiti or trash, we just won't have the privilege of block lunch. I need you to be grateful. You know, I talk to the kids all the time. Please appreciate all the things we do for you. That's all I ask. Just appreciate it. Thank your counselors for being so awesome. Thank your teachers for letting them be in your room for the whole hour, because they don't have to do that, guys. They can go eat in private if they want to. They could lock their doors and lock y'all out. Thank the coaches in the gym. Thank the teachers in the open table sports room for being there. Don't leave your little ping pong balls all over the place and the paddles. Do you ever go in there, Parker? I feel like I've seen you in there. So be appreciative, and you show appreciation by thanking people. Shoot people an email and say thank you, Ms. Flores, for always da-da-da. Thank you, counselors. Thank you. And you show appreciation by respecting what we have. Okay? So that's really what I ask about that. And be responsible. If I find out from the teachers that they aren't going to tutoring all the time, if I find out enough aren't doing that, I just take it away. And it's funny, when I took it away the year before, we lost it for 3 days. That was the most ever in a row. And kids were like, when do I go to tutoring? I said, well, you're going to have to go after school like the rest of the United States. And that's a problem after school, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Why is it a problem?
Sometimes you don't have a ride back home.
Sometimes you work.
Usually you have extra after-school activities like football.
So we don't want to lose it. But when we do, that's what happens before and after school. So let's not lose it. And how are you going to know what clubs are when is a big deal. We're going to give you tomorrow this sheet to keep in your binder. We're going to email it to you too. It has all the clubs, what tutoring, when and where. Here. So that's coming. There's another place you can go to look. Where's that other place?
There's this big, huge bulletin board right in front of the main office, and it has all the clubs and what time it is during A or B block. It says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can basically go up there and see what's open and what's not, and you can see if you're able to go or not, and see which block it is and stuff like that.
So it's really big. You can't miss it. So the clubs are about to go up there. So you'll know when table sports is open. You'll know when open gym. Since we're talking about table sports, that's a big thing here. Parker, what all is in that room?
There's a pool table. There's, I think, 3 table tennis. There's foosball. There's air hockey. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot of cool stuff. And those tables cost about $800 each. So could you do me a favor, not lean on them? And y'all get so excited. I have to replace them about every 2 years because we just wear the dog out of those tables. Foosball, don't lean on it. It will break. And then, foosball, that, when you go, what's it called? You go really hard. Sometimes those handles will fly off and they'll break. Just be a little loving to our tables. They get a lot of use and we don't want to tear them up.
Put up the equipment.
Put up the equipment. That is not my responsibility.
That's something you should do just to respect other people. Because, whenever I'd go in there with my friends, it would just be really annoying whenever we couldn't find table tennis balls or paddles and things like that. It would just be really annoying to all of us, and we'd have to go and find them or never find them at all.
And take care of the pool table. That was Miss Mitchell's pool table, and she donated it. But we had to pay $400 to move the thing. I didn't know you had to have special movers, but you do. So be real careful with the felt and all that. Just be careful. I know we would never break it on purpose. Okay, so let's talk about what do 10th graders get? Because when you're in 10th grade, you get privileges. What's one thing they get, Gabby?
You get to eat outside.
Where can they eat? There's 2 outside places.
Okay, out here in the front by
The courtyard.
the courtyard.
That's so nice and shaded, and there's tables. It's a really peaceful, especially in the fall and the spring. When
And
it's
then-
cold, no, you won't go out there when it's cold.
And then outside by the gym, those doors that you go out to the back as well. And I don't know anywhere else.
That's it.
That's it.
So there's supervision out there, so you can go eat. 10th graders only. And if I ever catch you doing like 9th grade sneaking, you just kind of lose your block lunch for about a month if you're a 9th grader. So don't sneak. We don't sneak around here. No sneaking. What else? Another privilege, Parker. 10th grade. Where can they sit that 9th graders can't?
Another 10th grade privilege, we could sit at the bistros. Those are on the side of the tall tables with the tall seats. The 10th graders can sit there.
Nice. The 9th graders get to stand.
Oh,
The
that's
seats are
right.
for the 10th graders. That's just a privilege. So no 9th graders can't be like inducted in to the 10th grade table. Now, if the 10th graders tell me it's okay, if that will be Stuco and KIDC giving me the thumbs up that 9th grade's behaved, 9th grade's been nice, 9th grade's picked up trash, they will let you sit there after January when we go to the new semester. That's a big if. Because when we lose block lunch, 10th grade gets mad. Do you know they were really mad at y'all last year? Mm-hmm. Because it was 9th graders that got in the fight. And we just take block lunch away. We don't fight. We don't steal. We don't do graffiti. We don't do any of that. So, yeah, I was 9th grade last year. Because now the 10th graders are mature and they know better to do that. So if they get mad at you and you're doing enough mess, they won't let you have that bistro. And then there's one more 10th grade privilege. On the 10th of every month, what happens?
On the 10th of every month, only the sophomores get to be in the gym, which means no freshmen get to be in there. It's basically our gym for block lunch.
And table sports.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
table
and that
sports.
one.
That's right.
So that's pretty good privilege. They love it because it's only them, no freshmen. They get to play more ping pong, play more basketball, whatever. Okay, some of the rules. You ready? Go down the list and explain them. You start, Gabby, and then Parker will jump, and I'll jump in here and there.
Okay, keep the building clean. Basically, don't when you throw trash away, throw your food trash away in the big bins, not the little small bins. It says
They're
no
like this
food.
big.
It says no food allowed in this bin, or block lunch will be taken away, and that's a for sure.
Why? Not because, first, the little ones are more expensive. They're like $300. The big ones are $100 because they don't look pretty. They're those big rolly ones. Why don't you think I want you to put them in the small ones?
For what? I mean, it's gonna make it stink up there.
It's a
I mean,
stinky
they're-
thing.
They're like up there in the hallways and stuff, and they also get full easily, and they're much smaller. And then the big bins, they're just bigger, and it's
And we take those away right away. So we take the milk out, the stinky food. No one wants milk rotting in our little trash cans and stinking. So that's one rule. What else you got?
Take care of what we have. Like I said, in the table sports room, taking care of equipment, putting it up and everything. And just being respect all the things that Kilo's given you, because Ms. Flores and the school pays a lot of money for us to have these things, such as the Learning Lounge, which is a very nice room.
Tell them where that is, Parker, and what it's like.
It's by the art room, correct?
Yep.
It's by the art room, so down that hallway.
It says theater on it, so it was the old theater room.
And it's more of like
Starbucks,
a
kinda.
Starbucks, yeah. It's more of like a Starbucks kind of.
Couches, high tables. It's really nice. The kids picked out the fabric. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's a great place. Especially if you want to get something done in a relaxing place with your friends, just or by yourself if that's what you want. Plug in your headphones and be able to get what you need to get done right then and there.
Can I add something to that? We're going to have it open on Tuesdays and Fridays, same as last year, but you don't have to sign up. Because it really was never full, but we do limit it to 20 people. So let's say we all have a project in science and we want to go get your food. You can bring food in there even though it's carpeted, because we're going to talk about that rule. We don't bring food in carpeted areas, and we're going to talk about that. But in that room you can, and you can sit on those tables on the side. They're higher. We don't eat food on the couches. So no, that's Tuesday and Friday. So it's just kind of a quieter, more relaxing, Starbucksy type place. Okay, and then the other areas we kind of mess up on that we sometimes aren't as respectful. I think it's just sometimes hard to remember. No one's probably doing it on purpose. Gym, make sure to put all the equipment away. Like, don't just walk away and leave your basketball there. That's not nice. And then the table sports room, which you heard Parker say. Guys, if you need more of something, like pool cues, or you need more ping pong balls, just let me know. You can email me. I'm going to go get them for you. But I do pay about $5,000 to $10,000 a year for all the extra equipment for those rooms and for things. So in other words, take care of it is all I ask. That's all we ask. I don't mind spending the money, but I don't want it torn up. We still have bubble soccer.
We do.
We didn't get it
Mm-hmm.
last year. Y'all remember why we were going to get it? Because I'm going to let y'all tell them if you did.
Because of
Right.
90% passing.
95. We're going to talk
95%.
about that. But we still have that out there. Bubble soccer, like 6-foot bubbles that you get in and you play soccer. It's really fun. We're going to talk about when we want to do that. But last year we were going to do it if y'all had 95% passing and 50% of the kids with A's and B's. Remember 10th grade got it and who didn't get it?
Fresh.
Their class didn't get it last year. Another reason when 10th graders get mad at the freshmen. So we didn't get it. Cost me $300 to rent, and I actually $400, $365. I was gonna rent it, so it's still out there. So we might do something quick here with it. So take care of things. What's the next rule?
Be where you're supposed to be. If you have to be at detention, then be there. Obviously, if you don't go to detention, obviously you're gonna have to go again, and they're just gonna give you more consequences. Go to tutoring if it's mandatory and stuff. Go to classes with only teachers. Don't be in a classroom alone with, someone you're not supposed to be in there. I mean, basically just respect the building and stuff. And
So if you go in table sports and there's no teacher there, someone needs to just come tell me. I'm always here right outside the office, always. I hate that I stay there because you know where I am, which bothers me, but Mr. Leader's walking around, so it's not a big deal. We have teachers on duty. But I stay there so that you know where I am. So the rest of the kids can wait outside. Parker could come tell me, Miss Flores, we're missing a teacher. We're either going to get a teacher or we'll just close it for A block and then open a B block. Like last year, Coach Albert was in there, and when she had softball things, we would just close it for B block and then we'd open it for A block. So just come get us. Don't go in a room, there's no teacher. Don't go in the gym if there's no teacher. Bad things happen when teachers aren't around. You're in a room by yourself, maybe with your boyfriend or girlfriend or a friend, and you start doing something you're not supposed to do. So don't be where teachers aren't. Parker, what's another rule?
Don't roam around the building endlessly. There's so many things that Miss Flores has given us to do. She spent so much money, like I said, on the table sports room, the learning lounge, the bistros, all these things for you guys, all the clubs. There shouldn't be any reason for you to just walk around the building for the whole hour. That's just, it's a waste of your time, and it's a waste of Miss Flores' money, and
So find a place to be and have fun. That's all we ask. And it could be, one thing we didn't say is you could just sit on the floor. Kids sit everywhere. So first floor, halls, all halls, cafeteria, art hall, they sit up and down, learning lounge, cafeteria, bistros. There's only one place you can't be, sitting. Where is it? Second floor. And don't roam endlessly like this. If I see you pass me like 10 times, you're probably causing trouble, okay? Hey, what bathrooms are open? Bathrooms are always an issue. What bathrooms are open? Do y'all remember?
okay, the only bathrooms that are open are downstairs, the ones by the cafeteria and by the hallways downstairs. Upstairs restrooms are closed for sure, right? Is
Yep.
that correct?
So cafeteria, those two, and then the two right here over by the 107s, like the pass room area, and on this side of the 100s. Because those are monitored. I'm telling you, we lost it last year because someone went in that bathroom and fought. We don't go in a bathroom and fight. We don't go in a sneaky place and fight. If that happens, we will shut block lunch down and that's it. So just know that. No fighting. If you have an issue with someone, come let me know and I'm glad to deal with it. What's another rule?
you can change in the bathroom.
So here we're gonna go have a tournament.
Yes.
You can change clothes, go play as hard as you want, and then go change back for the class for third period. Does that make sense? You can even wear tank tops during that time. I know guys don't normally wear tank tops, but if you wanna go play basketball for an hour, go play it, sweat yourself to death, it'd be stinky, don't hug me after that, and then go back to class, so you could do that. Collaborating versus cheating.
Yeah.
Can we all work on our homework together? Math.
Yes.
Can we copy Parker's answers? No. So there's a big difference. I want you to get together. I want you to go to the learning lounge and work on things together and teach each other. I want you to be in the library and do those things. but I don't want you to be cheating. That we don't cheat here. We don't cheat, we don't steal, we don't lie. We just don't do those things because that's not our culture. We are family here. So that's the way that rolls out.
Yeah.
Gabby.
Don't just hand your paper to someone and expect them to copy it. Actually explain it to them and teach them how you did the problem or stuff like that. The next rule is no food in the library, lecture hall, computer labs, or gyms. Ms. Flores has said that before. It gets messy in there. There's certain spots where you can eat, and those spots are not the place to eat.
The other place not to eat is the table sports room. It's where carpet is, really. Don't sneak your chips in the gym. In the gym, we don't have water and food. If I see you sneaking, we're back to the sneaking issue. Anytime you're sneaking, you're going to lose a privilege. So I walk in and you're eating chips in the table sports room, you're going to lose the right to go there for a long time. So don't do that. Just eat in the hall, eat your chips, go in and play ping pong. No sneaking, okay? What is stay put? Every 3 weeks, we look at grades. And if you're failing because you're not taking care of business, not because I've been absent. Let's say I had pneumonia and I have missing zeros. Your teachers probably aren't going to put you in stay put. But if I'm just not taking care of business, you're going to go to the lecture hall during freshmen go A block, 10th graders go B block, and you have a study hall for 3 weeks until the next time you're passing. The other reason you'll get stay put is if I have to talk to you more than once. So let's say a teacher sends me Gabby because she didn't turn in a project. And I say, Gabby, this is it. You have till Monday to get that project in or you're going to stay put or block lunch pass, one of the two. And I see her again. Now she's not done another project. She's probably going to lose block lunch. And this is the kicker. If I see you twice, I'll tell her until you have 80s in all classes. Not just passing. So you need to keep your grades up here. You heard Parker say it's a mandatory thing. We usually have about 96% of our kids passing. It is hard to fail at Kilo. Because what I'm going to tell you is I give you 4 hours a week to take care of tutoring. Why aren't you in there? So if you purposely are trying to fail, that's okay. You just won't be at block lunch. I'm going to talk to 2 people today that aren't taking care of business in their class. I'm going to tell them, you either straighten it up or you won't see block lunch for about a month. Your choice. Whatever you want to do. And do I do that? Mm-hmm. I just take it away. For you, for Gabby, if she's not taking care of business. I take it away from the whole school when it's a whole school issue. Fighting to me is a whole school issue because someone should have come and told me they were about to fight. Now, if 2 people didn't tell anyone and y'all just start fighting, maybe. But that's a whole school issue. We're going to pick up trash and be responsible and take care of the school. What's another rule?
Only drinks are allowed in the library, but not by computers. No food in the library.
Just coffee if you buy it from the coffee machine. No Cokes, Gatorade, all that. The coffee machine's right outside the counselors. It is the best coffee. Have y'all ever bought it?
Yes, it's really good.
It's really good coffee.
It's like $1, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And it's foamy. It's really good coffee. The kids really like
Hot
it.
chocolate.
And, the hot chocolate's
too.
really good. Okay. No sneaking we've talked about.
Go to tutorials. If a teacher tells you to go to tutorials, then just go there. I mean, don't skip it, nothing. Like Parker said, Ms. Flores said, grades come first, so just get what you have to get done in order to get your grades up.
Okay.
When the teacher's absent, do something else. Make sure you make use of that time instead of just talking to your friends and doing nothing.
This will be a sign we put on the door. And it's closed, so that club's closed for the day. No big deal. Go do something else. Let me just say one thing. Keep up with your things. Don't leave your iPad out and go down the hall and do something. Your purses, all that, you need to keep it with you. Anything else we have it covered? You're to eat during block lunch.
Yeah, you cannot eat after block lunch. I mean, if you have a little juice box and you're walking down the hallway, they're going to make you go back and throw it away.
Chips.
Chips or anything. You just can't take
Cookies.
anything
Doesn't
back
matter what
upstairs or back to your classroom. I mean, block lunch, you have an hour to eat. You shouldn't be eating after that hour. So manage your time wisely and...
You can have water.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's it.
No Starbucks in the morning, no breakfast, kind of the food only during lunch. Okay, tomorrow we're going to talk about a few more things, but those are kind of the rules. I'm sure we forgot something. You're welcome to email me, and I'll be glad to answer it. Y'all have a good day. We'll end tomorrow.